Okay, guys, today is Thursday, January 22nd, and this is my market recap. I obviously wasn't able to trade market open because I'm still on J term and practice at 9, but I come on here and do this stuff, go over this better for me. So when, next week when I have practice start at 10:15, it's better for me. Boom, trade that one macro and then go. But I wanted to first come on here and just talk about it because I know I want to do trading. I want trading to work. I know that it will work. I have 100% belief in myself. Granted, it might just take a minute or two or a while. And I've been grinding for it. And it's like I look back when I started in late July, and it's like how much better I've gotten, how much change has happened. And I'm like, okay, I have faith that it's going to happen. But it's like going back to college, going back to full classes. It's just, I hate that because a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, you need to do that. That's what they want. They know the best for me, and you got to do that because you're throwing. That's why you're here." But then it's like I know that this is what I want to do, and this is what is gonna you know get me there. Is doing this, and so then school kind of falls to the back burner, and so it's like I don't know, hard for me to want to do things, and so with this new semester starting up, it's just another thing, but should still keep on top of these videos, maybe even live trading, kind of just depending on uh, what's going on with my time. Granted, I only have 8 a.m.s 3 days a week, but that ends at 9:05 or 9:10. So I'll quickly pop over, get breakfast, and then I should be back here in time to trade like from 9:40 till I have to leave for practice. So that's enough time, right? And I could always wake up earlier and trade pre-market. So let's get into this market review. Boom, we absolutely ripped, pulled back, boom, boom. Looks like we're wanting to push higher. Possible spots. I like those equal highs. I like this, and then I like everything in between it. We're close to that, so that could be a point. Boom. Does that look like manipulation? Could be, but not too sure. 9 o'clock. Oh wait, we are okay, almost at 30. Like, okay, failure swing. That was a failure swing. Boom. So if that's manipulation, push down to rebalance. Boom. Push back up. Failure swing. Where the fuck? Turtle soup. And then change the state. Close over there. Sorry, I've got a band-aid on and it's just annoying me. Because I got a giant blister from throwing. Boom. Could be some good stuff there, but it's like right before market open, so I don't trust this. I believe draw is higher. I'd like to hit that before we do that. Okay, well, boom, did that giant retrace. We swept some liquidity. Okay, so what was the lowest? Didn't take out that, but we took out basically everything else in that. So I like that. Boom, what are we gonna do? Soup. Okay, soup CISD. So this fractal flips my narrative basically completely. Is that push down? Okay, swap liquidity. Okay, we could be pushing up. Nope. Boom. Changing the state. Okay, what do I want to see? See us take this wick, see us take this low to then possibly continue pushing downwards. Boom. That would have been a great, market open entry. Did we even rebalance this full thing? Oh, it was close. It's very close. Yeah. So basically we did. I mean, this is a little bit more of a risky thing, but I mean, I literally saw that as that candle was there. I'm like, okay, close below, boom. So now we push below. Now, do we want to continue to push it lower? Looks like we do. Now, where is liquidity down here? So then what? Rebalance the range. So continue pushing lower to rebalance that. Nope. Swept. Okay, we're holding this CISD. We're holding that order block with the first value gap, inversed it. Okay. Now this is where we could look to start pushing higher. This could be the manipulation, like the sin is higher. That's a change in the state. Actually, right here. Right here. CISD within the soup. Boom. Damn. I mean, we're sitting in in a place where you can see kind of both sides of the market. And so entering here, you'd have to trail some stuff pretty quickly. Boom. That's an order block to the downside, actually. Down here, boom. Yeah. And see why this, maybe not, the greatest, is because, okay, we swept some liquidity, but what does the larger picture say? This is discount. This is where equilibrium is. We got to rebalance that move. So just sweeping these doesn't make 100% sense. And especially since we still have draws higher, it's like, okay, could have been. I like this for shorts, honestly, but could have been a good shorts entry right there. If you believe that we weren't going to start pushing higher from it. Granted, I mean, we had a big move up, boom, pull back down, hold, boom, close above. That candle pushed all the way up. So this candle, watching this print, might have made it look a little bit bearish. So then when you're in here, it's a little bit more hesitation, no turtle soup down there, so it's not really that confident of a thing. But was this a soup? Oh, that was a soup. Yep. There we go. Soup. And then CISD to close lower to take out those lows. We took out those lows. What do we want to do? Took the liquidity, pushed it back to what? Discount of that wick. That's the crazy wick, but that's exactly what happened. We swept this liquidity right here. We pushed back up to discount. And then what? We souped it in discount to then send us lower. So if I'm not in from up here, this is a very good spot. Entering short, even if you get in late, like there, boom. And it's like, okay, I don't want to see that high taken, and we have this low down here, like that. Now we took that low, we're in premium. Okay, boom, we're dumping. Dumping, boom, swept the low a couple times. What is that? We did sweep that bit of liquidity right here. Where the hell did it go? Swim this bit of liquidity. Can I do this? Yes, you can. So boom, now what are we doing? There's this basically like kind of accumulation, manipulation, then distribute up. So we're kind of holding some of that. But then again, if you're in shorts, I mean, obviously you're taking partials there, you're taking partials there, you're taking partials there at that liquidity level. And that's pretty good. But does this look like manipulation? That's huge manipulation to send us way higher. Is that what I truly believe? Not really. And that's kind of confirmed with this on how we took liquidity. Okay, this is premium of it. Do we think it's going to be a full reversal from that? Wicks doesn't really look like the bottom. What did we do? I mean, especially from there, that's a rebalance of that range. It's a rebalance of that whole range. And so that's just another rebalance. We took liquidity back to discount, souped it, change the state somewhere in there on a lower time frame. Boom. Just take the low again. Boom. There we go. See, that's the thing. Noticing that it's that background framework, right? That if this isn't manipulation, then what is this? A rebalance, failure swing to discount, to soup it again, to send us lower, right? And so you see, in backtesting, it's a little bit harder to have a firm idea on things. Like in the market, if you're sitting here, you might see this as like, okay, no, I don't think this is manipulation. The way these candles are printing and stuff, I don't believe that we want to go higher. But from here, I'm reading it as it is with just the candles fully printed. Okay, what do we have to do? What do we do? Okay, could be possible manipulation. Okay, boom. Fair swing. We didn't soup it here. Okay, not really liking that. Boom, but we did have a change in the state. So if you believe it's higher, that's possible. But then, boom, not changing the state lower, souped it up there. Okay, okay, boom. And so I'm just reading stuff out kind of like how I would. Really, does this look like good lows? These do not look like good lows. We should manipulate those lows to start to send us higher then. Start to accumulate again. Not really seeing too much with this. I still don't like these lows. That's the thing. We souped it here. So that's the thing. We could come back up here, but I still would like a proper low put in. We swept this. So actually this could be kind of a juicy fractal. So we swept that. Boom, push back up. We're holding this order block right here. Souped it. Nope. Pushed it higher off that one. Boom. That's more of the move that I would like to see. Still want to see us take the, nope, not taking the, do we take the low? Low 6.75. No, we didn't. We didn't. So we left that. Could be possible SMT, but change the state upwards. Not terrible to kind of trade it to. That's, I was literally about to say back to EQ holding something. I still don't believe the low is in, and so what are we looking at? We're looking at possible EQ of this range. And so if you're in from like there, what are we looking for? That possible wick to send us lower back to this PD array. Boom. Big candles down. Obviously, there's probably a change in the state somewhere up here. But now what do I want to see? I want to see us manipulate this low to send us higher, possibly. Unless we're holding that low. Okay, cool. Good to know. We want to hold that. Boom. Push it higher. What time is it? 11:30. Okay. Where's our 10:30? 11. We had news at 10, right? I think so. Ah, that's what this is. That's probably, I think they added some red folder news, so that's kind of why this action got janky. Okay, so then these could be possible lows. Ah, because it is news, is a little bit more janky. Could possibly be seeing that. Okay, so if you're seeing this price action play out, okay, that could start to make you believe longs are a little bit more. What do we do? Swept that. What do we want to do? Push back to probably discount. Or if we're just really bullish from the news, we'll just rip it. Yep. Starting to rip it. Boom. Push back up. So this is just discount holding that. Soup, CISD. Back to discount right there. That looks really juicy. Like this, even if nothing else looks that clear, this looks insanely juicy for a trade for the fact that okay, we pushed up. Okay, we're in discount of this. We're holding some other stuff. Souped it. Okay, push back down. Pull back to discount to at least take that wick to rebalance this move right here. Boom. So then looking for possibly hit discount there. Doesn't look like we get it before we get stopped out, but like good shorts to this PD array. Boom. Then we hit 11. So this is still another little bit of a challenging day, but not the worst. I mean, obviously, if you're good shorts in here, good shorts, and I mean 940, like I would have been able to take that trade if it was like a normal school day. Like I would have seen, okay, possible entries up here. Okay, boom. Okay, pull back. Okay, possible entries. Any of this stuff, I'm gonna probably get saved from. The market open stuff, there's a lot. Most of the trades come between like 9:40 and like 10 o'clock. So from this right here, right before this first macro to middle of the macro, is probably when well, I'll have to take most of my trades. And pre-market. I mean, some of this pre-market stuff isn't terrible, but you know, not the greatest either. I mean, what, from 8:30? Me up from probably like 8, so like some of this isn't the greatest action. But I'll find a way, and I just got to think of it as like a challenge. Like even though I don't want to do school, seeing that as a hard challenge that I need to defeat to get better, because then if I start getting this while I have that school piece of it, then imagine what I can do when I don't. And that's just what I'm like, even when I don't want to do stuff, I got to think of it as just part of that challenge. Part of that challenge, get this done, get to this, boom, and you'll be good. So I will see y'all. I got to meet tomorrow, so probably not until maybe even next week. We don't know, but already see ya.